Good afternoon. Welcome back. We've got some cannabis on our hands here. Cannabis. All right. I've got a request to do this. Port Laureat to Lyrics is what I've got pulled up here. I've never heard of the artist Canibus. I'm just kind of curious where we're headed here. Just this guy asked me, it's like, hey, you got to do this. You got to give this a shot. So I got you. So hey, let's just jump in. I'm gonna just kind of go in blind. Let's play this thing out. Let's see what we come up with. Here we go.
I don't understand how a writer would ever get writer's block, so called. My problem is having too much and being unable to.
Yo, why is the Ripper so ill? That would be an unpardonable breach of confidence for me to reveal. He said one of these days all eyes will be on me. When they look up in the sky, see the neon sea. Rhymes inscribed on a nickel disc encased in a glass with an ion beam for longevity for more than 10 centuries. Impressions and memories. The first time machine inventor will mention me. Canibus was a visionary indeed. He believed light could travel in multiples of seas.
That's awesome. All right. Okay, hang on. All right, we got to get Dobbs in here. Okay, so Dobbs. Okay, so give me a little background on Canibus, Port Laureat. It's like, why is this rapper so ill? Yada yada. He believed that light could travel in multiples of sea. I need a little bit of background on him, a little bit. So just give me something. I need something to go along with this thing here. Just get me started.
All right, Captain, let's cut through the fog and shine a spotlight on the man, the myth, the lyrical tactician that is Canibus, real name Jermaine Williams. He's a Jamaican-American born December 9th, 1974 in Kingston, Jamaica, before jet-setting through life across the Bronx, Atlanta, Miami, London, thanks to a childhood shuffled by his mother's career moves. Known early for his near-obsessive freestyling chops, he dropped his debut Can I Bust in 1998 and even earned gold certification. Proof the masses felt that raw wordplay. But lyrical fandom, that's where Canibus lives. He's often hailed as the rapper's rapper. Technical, bar-heavy, drenched in vocabulary, influencing Lupe, Cassidy, Absol. Name a cerebral MC, Canibus left fingerprints hides. And yeah, he served time in hip-hop beef, most famously squaring off with LL Cool J over that legendary Mike tattoo diss, and went full rebel by enlisting in the U.S. Army in 2002 before getting discharged for smoking on duty. Now, you mentioned some mystical travel across multiple poles of sea. I couldn't pin down any sources referencing that. Can you clarify what you meant? Maybe it's hidden in a metaphoric line or...
Nah, we're gonna dish Dobbs on this one. I'm just kind of curious because I've never heard of him. But yeah, let's just continue on. Let's just kind of see where this is headed. A little self patting on the back here. We got to start things off. Classic.
The organic supercomputer that solved the mystery. Supplying Calusa with two blue metric rulers. Like Cool J, but thought Steven J. Gould was cooler.
See, the problem with me is I'm never going to understand the references. That's it. I'm just too late. I'm too late to the party.
He never liked to propagate rumors. Smoke Canary Island cigars. Like American luxury cars and beautiful Asian bras. He had a strong mind. He used to philosophize about rhymes while he was pruning his bonsais. He claimed that he had written the greatest rhyme of all time, but he would never take it out his archives.
Okay, I gotta back up, people. I just gotta go back up. Here we go.
Organic supercomputer that solved the mystery.
The organic supercomputer that solved the mystery.
Supplying Calusa with two blue metric rulers. Like Cool J, but thought Steven J. Gould was cooler. And he never liked to propagate rumors. Smoke Canary Island cigars. Like American luxury cars and beautiful Asian bras. He had a strong mind. He used to philosophize about rhymes while he was pruning his bonsais. He claimed that he had written the greatest rhyme of all time, but he would never take it out his archives. He wrote 2 songs per day and was constantly experimenting with his wordplay. In his youth, he did a report on the Sloan Digital Sky Survey. He got an F, but he deserved the
A. Okay. So I guess this is going to be like his obituary, in a way, like how people are going to be thinking of him.
I followed his career from the first day. It seemed the lack of support contributed to his inert ways. I seen him put in 24-hour work days with deferred pay, undeterred by the worst shame. Public humiliation was the worst pain. He was spinning out of control control like a class 5 hurricane. He said he wouldn't want another MC to suffer the same, especially when there's nothing to gain. He was the illest alive, but nobody would face it. He spit till his tongue was too torched to taste it. Privately funded corporations carbon dated his latest creations to extract the information. They found it utterly amazing. They claimed the body of his work was the same thing as a priceless painting. Never mattered to him, the art galleries hated him, cause Thomas Kincaid called him, said he would take 10 complete enigmas wrapped in puzzles, encrypted in language with sound but without shape or signature. Kept files in his garage on MS-DOS in a fireproof pod. We thought it was odd. Outside there was a shed with an Oppenheimer lock. He apparently kept more wax than Madame Tussauds. We were in total awe cause it blew our minds. So many rhymes that were intricately designed. He was poet laureate of his time, and if you don't mind, I'd like to share some of his rhymes.
That was awesome, dude. Wow, what a really cool way. I can just see these archaeologists 100 years from now digging into these findings.
Alone in
Well
my
done.
room, looking through the 32X telescope zoom, adjusting the focus of the moon. One should not assume the philosophy of David Hume is nothing more than a subjective conclusion. What is the maximum field rate application? The runaway glaciation surrounding the ocean basin affects the population fluctuation on a continuous basis, but that's just the basics. The juxtaposition of Canibus' position, the precision of something no other has written, way above and beyond what was intended. The unparalleled malleable enunciation of a sentence. You didn't go to college, obviously. I can tell by your ungodly, unintelligible terminology.
But he's got rhyme.
A remarkable odyssey. The rhymes are modest speeds when the brain orders the body not to breathe. Your competency is not up to speed. You not in my league. You couldn't possibly be hotter than me. Or oppositely, you're minus 25 degrees. You squeeze, but the condensation makes rifle barrels freeze.
Wow, dude, this is hot. I mean, look, I'm thinking of Harry Mack, you know, and just how his quick wit goes on the fly. And I'm not sure if Canibus like threw this rhyme down like on the fly, like if this is just like freestyle. Please tell me, is this freestyle? I'd love to know if this recording is freestyle. I would love to know that. I need to know. Because it just adds another level to his ingenious. This is really, really well done.
Allow me to speak figuratively, nigga, please. My intellectual properties about the size of Greece. Your counselor advised you not to speak. My counselor advised me to keep rhyming till they stop the beat. In the words of Joseph Heller, I learned how to write better, even though it sorta irked me. He said he didn't understand the process of the imagination, but he felt he was at its mercy, which explains my point perfectly and certainly reinforces the reason why nobody's probably ever heard of me. Couldn't understand what I mean by ill, unless you try to translate what I print to film. This is the line of will, the circle of time, the cycle of eternity, the emergence of one mind. Academic phonetics render critics tongue-tied. The personified dry humor of cum laude alumni. A wise man sees failure as progress. A fool divorces his knowledge and misses the logic.
Ooh.
And loses a soul in the process. Obsessed with nonsense with a caricature that has no content. My style is masterful, multilateral. I can battle a fool and be naturally cruel. Words of scorn are a disastrous tool. From an existentialist view, I'm a better rapper than you. Grab the mic and rip the physical fabric in two. My attitude is fucked up and admirable. Different methods interpreted into different forms, from entirely different perceptions and seen from different norms. Not just spitting a poem, there's much more involved. There's much more pieces of the puzzle for you to solve. 48 orders of mechanical laws, arrays of creational cause, enhance the cadence of my bars. Maybe I am self-absorbed, but that's the effect. To find the cause, you should ask my A&R. Today is what it is, but only because yesterday was what it was. Permitted, you've heard of Beelzebub, a tale of demons and drugs. Pissy drunk in the club with the DJ doing the needle rub. Chances are you never see me, son. Yeah, I know my name's Canibus, but I can't help you if you need a dub.
Dude, wow, what a grandiose opinion that he has of himself. It's good though.
I came to holler at some big booty bitches and listen to the speaker stomp. Where you get conceited from? I'm so nice on the mic, they wanna beat me up. It's deep as fuck. I ain't seen it all, but I seen enough. Really unbelievable stuff. There's a lot of times when I wanna speak, but I'm stuck. I should leave this rap shit alone and kick my incredible rhymes in the privacy of my own home. My imagination is my own. The liberty to speak freely, lyrically on the microphone. With a pen in my hand, I bring motion to the Enneagram and become canine millennium man.
With a pen in my hand, I bring motion to the enneagram and become Can I Millennial Man?
Break my back with the emperor's stamp and spitting scientific rap since the 17th century began. Trying to escape the wicked empire, Def Jam. In the land where lyrics are bland and heretics hang. Every warrior has an axe to bury, but he has to learn to discern between enemy and adversary. I said to myself, Jermaine, this is insane. It's suicide, it's controlled flight into terrain. I fought to regain control of the plane, but went up in a ball of flames. I got banned from the hip-hop hall of fame. For 2 bars I kept hearing in my head over and over again. It cost me everything. I'm convinced now that more than the truth is at stake. When people create language that pretends to...
Dude, I'm liking his background stuff too. Like all the change-ups and stuff that's happening just seems to really kind of weave well together. A lot of change-ups in the background that's happening here, which is kind of cool. It's kind of gives a different vibe to the song throughout. I like that.
Communicate. Euphemisms are misunderstood as mistakes, but it's a byproduct of the ghetto music we make. From an extroverted point of view, I think it's too late. Hip-hop has never been the same since 88. Since it became a lucrative profession, there's a misconception that the movement in any direction is progression, even though the potency of it lessens. Big money industries writing checks to suppress the question, and nobody gives a fuck no more. No one goes to the bookstore ever since the confluence of Moore's Law, but I stay in the lab like Niels Bohr and the son of...
Dude, you would think the guy's got like a bachelor's degree in he's just very, very well spoken, very resourceful in his references. My goodness.
Edward Lawrence and Leo Szilard. Lyrically, I took rap music and turned the knob to the right full throttle and added panache. Why would I argue with my own conscience over the truth? That's like me telling myself, don't tell me what to do. Dialyses and analyses of battle MCs. Sometimes I say things I myself can't believe. My lyrical is so skillfully elliptical. I can understand how it makes you miserable. You wonder why I never let you play your beats with me, and why I keep my studio enshrouded in secrecy. You wonder what's my infatuation with Alicia Keys. Canibus, why don't you speak to me? Yo, I meant it when I said no one can shine on a song that features me. That's why I said it so vehemently. You need to replace the hate with respect. I'm probably the best yet. Poet Laureat.
He's just staking his claim, guys. He's just going, this is it. I am the king. But some might have to argue. I mean, in my very, very limited, very incredibly limited knowledge of hip hop and rap, it's like I've heard some pretty incredible verse out there. But this is amazing. This is just like a guy. He's putting his foot in the door. That's it.
Generally, I go with the given. You know, with what comes to me over the celestial wireless. Whenever it comes, you're lucky when you get it.
Who? I hate to ask. I'm going to embarrass myself, but who's speaking there? Like who opened and who ended? Who is it? Him speaking? Didn't sound like him. Again, this is just my naivete. I don't know who this might have been. Who was just speaking? That would kind of add some nice, interesting color to the whole bookends of this song. But wow, thoroughly impressed and thoroughly entertained, thoroughly enjoyed it, dude. I like him. That was fun, man. That was a good one. So more, please, and thank you so much for your request on this. Wow. That's what makes this channel enjoyable for me. It's just all the fresh stuff that I get to experience with you guys. What a joy. This is good. You guys have a good day. We'll catch you in the next one. Take care.